Good morning, good evening, everyone. We'll start the session in another minute. Participants are joining. I think we are good to go now. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to After Hours with William O'Neill India. This is Rajasekhar Kongari, Equity Research Analyst. Disclaimer here is that the contents which we discuss here, stocks or any index, are only for educational purpose. We try to educate our participants regarding our cancel methodology, and it should not be taken and advised by our sell signal buyers. Let's look into Nifty's weekly action. You can see here today Nifty was traded in a very narrow range. Likewise, yesterday Nifty reclaimed its 50 DMA, and today it gapped up, and that gap up was sustained to most part of it. In the last half an hour, Nifty found good buying, and it closed above 16,200, which is a good sign. Currently, Nifty is trading at above its 50 DMA and 21 DMA, which is a good sign. You like the Nifty to sustain above that level. On Wednesday as well, I can see there was good follow-up buying happened on Nifty. And Thursday also, gap up was sustained. And Mahesh, I'll get back to a question, and you can write to us on email as well. First, discuss about the current market status. Like I was saying, Wednesday and Thursday there was good follow-up buying happened in the Nifty. Today also the gap up was sustained, which is a good sign. We are waiting for a follow-through day at this moment. The follow-through day is which Nifty advances 1.5% or more on volume higher than the previous session. If that happens, we'll be adding stocks to our model portfolio. Today's market breadth, you can see advance and declines ratio is 1.2%, not so good actually. Advances were 1100 stocks, and decliners were 937. On the Nifty index, major gainers today were L&T, Power Grid, Tata Motors. Losers, you can see Maruti, Hindalco, Tata Steel. Mostly metal stocks have lost the most. This is because yesterday there was good buying happened in these stocks. Slightly some profit book happened in this index today. You can see here as well sectoral view. Daily changes. Most of the sectors have closed higher. Only metals and realty has closed flat. Metals, you can see 0.9% lower today. Otherwise, all the other sectoral indices closed higher. On the weekly front, I can see all the sectors have closed in the green, which is a good sign. Most of these sectoral indices are also in a rally. Only the concern is that general index, that is Nifty, is not able to give a follow today. That is the reason we have not changed the market status to confirm uptrend. If you look at Nifty again, we are in a rally attempt. If you have been following our mailers, you would have known that after making a low of 15,183, you can see continuously Nifty has been trying to advance higher, which is a good sign. It has reclaimed 21 DMA first, and then 50 DMA. It is advancing towards its 100 DMA, this pink line, and 200 DMA is at above 17,000. If that level is reclaimed and the Nifty sustains above that level, we will be seeing good momentum in the leading stocks. Until then, we will be seeing these volatile moves now and there. There might be some days of gap downs and gap ups, which we are seeing very frequently nowadays. If the Nifty reclaims 200 EMA, and then these volatility will come down, and we might see a good upward momentum in the general market. Talking about some key news which happened during the day. Tata Motors has, for the June quarter, global wholesales were up 48% to 3.16 lakh units. Tata Motors subsidiary Tata Technologies is planning to come up with an IPO. Tata Motors, according to their annual report FY22, they are holding a nearly 74% stake in the Tata Technologies. That is the reason that Tata Motors was up 2.5% today. If the news, if these reports come out true, and if the Tata Technologies IPO comes up, then this will be the first IPO after TCS of the Tata Group. IDFC First Bank has increased lending rates by 10 to 15 BPS. This is majorly because RBI has increased repo rates 40 BPS followed by 50 BPS. So most of the banks are also expected to increase that interest rate to the general public, that is retailers and business. India Bulls Housing Finance has raised $100 million of external commercial borrowings, ECB, in June quarter through State Bank of India. Indian rupee has been depreciating against dollar. It is currently trading at 79.25 compared to yesterday's close of 79.17. This is a bad sign for imports because majorly we are a importing country. Our imports are higher than the exports, so we would be paying more for our imports in the rupee terms. So that will definitely hit our finances. So we would like the rupee to strengthen in the coming days. RBI has sufficient foreign exchange reserves with them. They can utilize that foreign exchange reserves in the coming days to stabilize the rupee. TCS IT major company is about to announce its result today. We might see in another half an hour or 1 hour. Some of the expectations are that its consolidated revenue is expected to grow at 15 to 16% year-on-year basis and 4 to 5% on a quarter-on-quarter basis. Revenue is expected to come at 55,600 crore. If the actual numbers comes above these expected numbers, then there might be good buying happening in the TCS and stocks like Infosys also in the tomorrow's session. So most of the participants will be tracking these TCS results, which will be coming in another half an hour or 1 hour. Talking about stock chart of the day. Oh, okay. I have not checked the TCS results. Maybe they have out just now. We'll be looking into that results, and we might come up with some brief report as well in the next session, that is on Monday. Yeah, there might be it's came in just 2 minutes, so that's the reason we have missed it. But we'll definitely come up with some brief analysis of TCS results on Monday. Page Industries, we have taken this as a chart of the day. As I mentioned previously, this is not an advice for adding or selling this Page Industries. This is for just an educational purpose. We would like to enlighten our participants regarding canceling methodology and how we look at charts. First, majorly we look at ratings. EPS of 83. This is very good, mostly because of company has been reporting good set of numbers quarter-on-quarter basis and year-on-year basis. You can see EPS has been growing in higher double digits or triple digits. Sales have also been growing at double digits, which is a good sign. Number of funds, that is institutional funds invested in the stock, has also been increasing consistently. You can see from 537 in June 2021 has increased to 562, 625 and 645. This consistent increase in institutional funds is a good sign because there are new institutions again taking fresh entry in the Page Industry stocks. That means they have been finding good growth drivers among the stock. So these institutions will give support to the stock when there is some turbulence in the general market. You can see here, most of the stocks are at this moment are trading below the key moving averages, but this Page Industries is trading clearly above its key moving averages. Even though it breached its 200 EMA briefly, it was reclaimed. That is a sign of a good, fundamentally strong company. The company has good two major brands, that is Jockey and Speedo. They have been growing in Indian market. That is a reason the Page Industries has been advancing higher. Uh, Thanks for joining After Hours with William Bonnell India. We hope to see you again at on Monday's pre-bell. Until then, have a good weekend.